As a result, the American economy...
Hey, yo, y'all, we got some more bootlicks on here. Let's analyze.
We saw the Attorney General acting as an interior minister from a thugocracy, ordered an attack by law enforcement on peaceful protesters, exercising the First Amendment.
See, this is white supremacy now, trying to ease in there and tell you who to vote for and who not to. Let's listen. And I'm going to give you my analyst.
Who had previously been hiding in the bunker, and apparently his ego was wounded by reports of that, could walk across the street to St. John's, the Church of Presidents, not for prayer, not for introspection, not to signal to the country humility, not to talk about forgiveness, not to talk about unity, but to hold the Bible upside down in an act of sacrilege, while at the same instant calling for the United States military to be turned loose.
This is Ann Reed. You know she's a bootlick. And she done brought this other bootlick on here too. And this is just trying to push their agenda now. You know, they want you to vote for Biden, but Biden ain't offered a goddamn thing. You see, this is the push now of CNN or MSNBC. So don't listen to none of this bootlick bullshit. If you want us to vote, you got to order. You got to give us tangible, baby. We don't care a fuck about Trump. Excuse my French. We don't give a damn about Trump. Didn't say the right thing, and he said he said not to forgive. We don't care about that. What we want is what you're gonna do for us. What are you gonna do for black people? That's all we care about. Save me all this old bullshit here.
George Floyd today is something that could only come out of the mouth of a sociopath. Somebody who has no respect.
So what? What are you gonna do though? We're not worried about Trump. We want to know what you're gonna give us if we vote for you. Otherwise, you're not getting our vote. We'll put Trump back in there on top of your ass again. We're not worried about that.
For Donald Trump to tell us that it's a good day for that man, for his family.
See, this is white supremacy here. This is the left wing of it though.
The type of man and the type of character we have sitting in the most powerful office in the world, with access to the most powerful military, the most powerful weapons.
And they got two blackface white supremacy on here trying to
American freedom, American democracy.
Swindle you again.
It's Trump who's threatening them.
Well said. Let me actually give one more person a word on this. Let's listen to former Vice President Joe Biden, who also responded to Donald Trump's bizarre words today.
Now watch this, Biden.
George Floyd's last words, I can't breathe.
Listen to this rat.
I can't breathe. Echoed all across this nation, quite frankly, around the world. For the president to try to put any other words in the mouths of George Floyd, I frankly think is despicable.
Well said, Mr. Vice President. Let's move on to where Donald...
Nice, well said. See that? Well said. What are you going to do for black people? We don't care about your talk.
Just a bit. Any slide with these voters, per the New York Times reporting, the cornerstone of his political base is problematic. And even if voters of faith do turn out for him again in large numbers, analysts said there will not be enough of them to lift him to victory. One more piece. This is a poll in May that shows Donald Trump's support among evangelicals declining 15 percentage points since March. Now, this was before the church photo op in which, as Steve Schmidt said, he held a Bible upside down and didn't bother to open it, see what's inside. It's at 62%, down 15% from 77%. But Donna, I still look at that, and it is white evangelicals. Let's just be clear, because he's not got the support of black evangelicals. But when you look at the fact that he still has nearly 2/3 of evangelicals with him, at least he did before he held that Bible upside down, what does that say to you, and does that concern you?
Well, I mean, it does, because it says that there is, at least a smaller minority of this country who looks at Donald Trump and says,
Her name is Donna Edwards, Democrat Maryland.
On the other hand, I look at the numbers of disapproval and I see...
Now she pushing that Democratic bullshit.
It tells me that the larger swath of the American public has long said, lost confidence in this president. They do not
Listen at
believe
her.
that he is
See,
a righteous leader. And
this is a dirty heifer right here.
and so, I have to believe that even if he may small percentage, that third of the electorate, that is not going to be enough for him to win re-election. I know that he must feel that because the things that he's doing now, it's like throwing everything you can and trying to fix a problem, and he can't fix the problem because he is the problem.
I hope you young folks listen to this. Don't be swindled by this lady right here.
Who seems to be struggling greatly with
If
the president, which at least in terms of impeachment remained at least through then. Here she is talking about
If,
whether she feels she can support him for re-election.
yes, let me see
I
it.
thought General Mattis's words were true and honest and necessary and overdue.
Can you still support President Trump?
Oh, they got one
When I am struggling with it, I am
one people that sold Trump out. She's a Republican.
So can you take us inside that struggle, Steve? You and I follow the opposite
And
side
make the
of
push on there.
election.
We know we already done told y'all. Ann Reed, anybody she called up there, they already been vetted. They bootlicks. And they ready to sell the American people out. And that's their job to do that. Now one of these black heifers that said, well, look here. We know Trump is bad. But wait a minute, Biden. What are you going to do for black people? But they ain't said none of that. All they saying is, hey, just get Trump out of there. No, we ain't falling for that crap no more. And they got this rat on here. He hates Trump because he wants to be in there so he can put his foot on your neck. Instead of the Republicans having on your neck, he wants to have his foot on your neck. And these are the bootlicks they paid to help sell them out.
Ineptitude in the handling of this historic pandemic that defy description, but include standing in front of the nation when tens of thousands are dead, talking about his ratings, or telling the American people that it's a good idea to ingest bleach or household disinfectants. We have seen a president preside over the shattering of an economy. We have seen a president race bait, demean.
Race bait. See, he worried about. We're not caring about that. What we want to know is, where's our money at? Where's the? Are you gonna cut the check, Biden? We didn't care about Trump did that. See how they give you a dirty stream of, oh, Trump did this, and oh, Trump did that, and he didn't say that, he said that against you. We don't give a freak about that. Where's our money? That's what we want. We don't care if we get it from Trump or Biden. We don't give a damn as long as we get our money. We don't give a damn about Trump or so much, such a racist. Hell with that.
I can't fathom it. I can't process it. She is a smart, intelligent woman. She's tough as nails. She has stood up to Mitch McConnell in the past. She stood up to the Republican But the idea that, as we saw this week, the GOP senators walking by in this geriatric shuffle, unresponsive to Trump's ordering violence against the American people, unresponsive to a defense secretary and legendary four-star general saying that the president of the United States is a threat to the American Constitution. It is beyond my comprehension.
Look here, talking about the Constitution. You mean the Constitution that said we 3/5 of a goddamn human being? Is that the Constitution you're talking about? Or you gonna change the Constitution now? No, he wants that Constitution to stay the same. You have to be able to see through this bullshit that they're giving you here.
In the political history of the United States, she shouldn't have a tough time. It's an easy decision. It's the choice between a good man and a bad.
And this is, they shouldn't just start black people. This is mainly who they're trying to talk to. Trust me.
Somebody who has desecrated our freedoms and ideals.
His freedoms. When has your freedom been? Shut up!
The choice between Trump and Biden isn't a difficult one. It's a choice between precipitous decline and the chance of a restoration and recovery from these tragic events. That's what the election.
They're using the death of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd to push their agenda. That's what they're doing.
Brother Steve Schmidt, I gotta say I'm with you on that. I don't understand.
And the oppression of black people. They're using this to push their agenda. And you got two black faces that's helping them. They paying these niggas to do that.
Created an environment in which this kind of behavior by law enforcement is considered acceptable in the ranks. Plus,
See, now they want to show this. Now watch, listen.
Weighs in on Donald Trump's autocratic bent. You do not want to miss that. And the latest on the pandemic. Yes, there is still a pandemic. And the CDC says that new cases aren't coming down as quickly as expected. We have got so much more to get to. Please stay with us.
Man, black people, make these people give you your money. If they're not talking about hooking you up, do not put just don't vote. Do not vote in that system because it shows that you are still depending on thinking you can vote your way out of this oppression. You cannot do it. The only vote time you should give your vote is when these knuckleheads is paying you. If they're not paying you, do not vote. Do not fall for that. Oh, Trump is such a horrible person. No, they're all horrible because none of them want to give you nothing.
You get relentless protection. Are you excited? Definitely out for it. Yeah.
And the news media is only going to call people on that's already they didn't already vet. They already know what these people going to come on there and say. And they know these people ain't going to come on there and talk against them. So you have to take whatever you hear on here as a grain of salt. And keep your eye on the prize. And that's, what are you going to do for black people? Are you going to break them off? When are you going to cut the check for black people? If they're not doing that, to hell with them. They all need to be destroyed. They all is evil and they need to be destroyed.
Puberty needs personal space.
So sports clothes sit around growing boulders. That's why we graduated to Tide Pod Sport.
Finally, something more powerful than the folk.
Tide Sport removes even a week-old sweat odor. It's got to be Tide.
Hey, girl. Hey, bestie.
This is my favorite time of the week.
I know, right?
Book club.
Now, this will be here soon. Let's have some wine. Cabernet. Sure. Oh, I'm saving less to how well these things get. Cheers.
Hey, it's book club. Ladies, is that box wine? My favorite.
You're never too old to make friends and have fun. With or without a straw, virtual tours are available today. Call 888-450-SHAT.
You doing okay?
Yes. Moving thing never gets any easier.
Well, Xfinity makes moving super easy. I can transfer my internet and TV service in about a minute.
That is easy.
Almost as easy as having those guys help you move.
We are those guys.
That's you?
The truck has 10 pounds.
In the arms.
Okay.
Transfer your service online in a few easy steps. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Transfer your service in minutes. Make you moving with Xfinity a breeze. Visit Xfinity.com/moving today.
Welcome back. Protests continue tonight throughout the country with no sign of letting up. Tomorrow in the nation's capital, the D.C. police chief expects one of the largest gatherings that we've had in the city. Earlier today, the city of Minneapolis announced that it would ban the use of chokeholds by police and require police to report and intervene anytime they see an unauthorized use of force. This comes amid a slew of disturbing images of police brutality that have flooded social media. In Buffalo, reporters from the local public radio station WVFO captured police shoving
Anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to
year-old man
show you, family.
fell and
Because we're going to be vetting people on this channel. I'm going to have different news things. Every time I see a bootleg come up here I need to attack, I'm going to jump right back on the air.
You see,
Yeah. Because we need these bootlegs need to be analyzed and vetted.
why? Why was that necessary? Where was the threat?
In Indianapolis, this disturbing video captured by a bystander shows Indianapolis police striking an individual who had allegedly broken the citywide curfew. NBC could not verify what happened before this video was shot. Meanwhile, in Louisville, people took to the street to celebrate the life of Breonna Taylor, who would have turned 27 today, had police not burst into her home after midnight and shot her to death back on March 13th. On Saturday, the second of 3 services for George Floyd will be held in his birthplace in Radford, North Carolina. On Monday, the final service and burial will be held in his hometown of Houston, Texas. The Floyd family lawyer said that former Vice President Joe Biden is expected to attend.
See, they're already pushing Joe Biden. See, uh-oh. Two more black women. Let's see what they got. They might be bootlegs. Let's see it.
Treating people during these protests are shocking to a lot of Americans, not to African Americans, not to people who've been afraid of police for a long time for good reason. Why is it, in terms of the law, you work for the mayor of New York City, why is it that police seem to feel so comfortable doing that? And why can police officers, even if they get, let's say, fired for bad behavior in one precinct, simply pick up and move to another town and keep being police?
Yeah, you're pointing, Joy, to exactly the kinds of reforms we need that protesters are actually in the streets demonstrating for. So the first answer is that we have often in this country not enough transparency, not enough sunlight into complaints against police officers and
this is copyright 76. This is for
and that's really important because if
for
police
teaching.
officers learn that their actions do not have consequences, then they continue to engage in the actions if they feel justified. And the other part is that culture, that internal culture that discipline requires is, this is about silence. It's about protecting fellow officers. It's about us versus them. There is a phrase in the New York City Police Department informally used, better to be tried by 12 than carried by 6. It's this mentality that it's better to use force because your life might be in danger rather than be pulled before a jury. And the problem with
I agree with that.
mentality, the reason that you need leadership, particularly police department leadership, to say no, that is not right, and to say, and we will sanction misconduct when it happens, is because it becomes, if we think we're in a dangerous situation, no matter how illegitimate that belief or feeling might be, we are justified in doing what
You
we
dang right.
have to
Yes,
do
we'll be
that
justified.
only by
And that
our
needs to be the new law.
behavior,
That's the law.
consequences, making sure
You
that
can't
people
start this riding down the street and being racially profiled, pulling you over for nothing and searching you.
getting it right.
Enough of that crap.
Police leadership, which we're starting to see in various parts of this country, that recognizes that it has to change. That we are no longer in a world where they can say with all their vast resources that they can't pinpoint a few problem people, a few people who might be doing wrong in a vast sea of people who are just peacefully exercising their First Amendment rights. That's what we need in this country.
And Michelle, I wonder if for the media, there's also been a presumption, police are the authority. So when something happens, it is the police to whom media go for the statement. And the statement is believed almost always without a whole lot of question, typically, right? I think about the Walter Scott case. I used to teach this case in a class that I was teaching, in a media class on race, in which initially the police came out and they said that Walter Scott, this is the man who was shot in North Carolina, that he had tried to get the officer's taser and that's why he was shot. Lo and behold, thanks to video, a very brave young man who happened to catch the entire murder on tape, it turned out, nope, Walter Scott had run from the officer simply shot him in the back, squared up and shot him, then walked up and he and the second officer dropped a taser to make it look like he committed crimes. And police are believed, even by the media. Do you think that something is fundamentally changed?
Yeah, that was dirty as hell.
Floyd's murder from start to finish.
Yeah, we do want police reform. Yeah, that's one of the things we want. But you still want you to cut the check too. Yeah, we got to have police reform so we can hold these race soldiers accountable. You damn right. And so we have to be riding down the street and these rats pulling us over just because we driving while black. And then have the nerve to say, well, I want to search your car. All that kind of crap.
With the older man who fell down. The police said that he tripped, that he was not pushed. When you watched that video, you had said that, people of color aren't shot.
Just because they talking about this stuff, that they don't mean. See, they're gonna talk about stuff like this, family, but then they're gonna come right back to, oh, you better get Trump out of office. You see all these things that happen now. Hold up, let's get Trump out of office.
And that is what is leading to.
But at the same time, offering black people nothing.
They believe in larger numbers that discrimination has something to do with the very aggressive policing that we're seeing in the black community. But that's still only about half of the country. It's gone from 36% to now around 54%. So that still means that half of the country, half of white Americans at least, watch these images and don't believe that there is an aggressive kind of policing, an aggressive brand of policing that is targeted at African Americans in particular. And I don't know how you can't come to that conclusion when you look at the daisy chain of deaths that we've now seen. We have seen black death on.
They know you being brutalized. They just want to keep their white supremacy. That's all that's about. We're not falling for none of that crap either.
In the way we are policing black bodies in this country.
Yeah, you would think. Well, the change is slow, but it is change, at least somewhat in people's perceptions. Maya Wiley, Michelle Norris, thank you both. Really appreciate being able to speak with you both tonight. And up next, former U.S. Secretary of State Madeleine Albright joins us to discuss Trump's recent behavior, which is straight.
See how they go right back to Trump? See? Notice how they do that. They'll tell you about, oh, black people been doing this right here. They've been done like this. Oh, that was so wrong. Then they switch right back to, oh, let's talk about Trump some more. Because we want you to put the Democrats in there. They ain't gonna do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? We just want, we just want to be the masters now. We don't want Trump to be the master no more. We want to be the masters now. See, that's all this is about. We ain't gonna give you nothing. We ain't gonna do nothing for you. But we just want to be your new masters. We want to hold the yard down. See? Notice how they go right back there. Let's pile on Trump. We're going to talk about black people for a while, how bad they been done. Then we ain't going to talk about what we're going to give you niggas. But then we're going to go right back to Trump and tell you, oh, this is nigga, blame it all on him. You see what I'm saying? That's what the trick they're doing.
With the properties of copper, it can help reduce facial touching and covers your nose, mouth, and face. Sometimes we have to go out in public to get essentials. The copper-infused mask can create separation between your face, mouth, and nose, and the world outside.
Family, I got to go, but I'm gonna be in and out better than this. So come back to this channel. So give it the likes and thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna be coming right back to this. We're gonna be analyzing the bootlegs and we're gonna cut through all the bullshit. We ain't gonna let you be fooled by none of these bootlegs. We sure not. So family, we'll talk later.